Well, there was a question about, yes, I have a thought that I'd like to, but there's a question about how intervention is working in the virtual instruction. And I was anxious for you to speak about that because we spend so much time with our administrative team and with teachers talking about this. And so go ahead.
So if a student is specifically identified for tiered intervention, then it should be scheduled with the intervention teacher that they normally meet with. That is the expectation. If that is not occurring for some reason, please make sure you're reaching out to to the interventionist or to the principal to get that fixed, because it should be happening. It should be occurring. The interventionist should be inviting, and my understanding is that they are, the students to additional Google Meet or virtual interaction time with them. Obviously, it's not going to look the same. Sometimes it can't be as often as maybe it was if you were a tier 3 student who needed 3 to 4 times a week interaction with the interventionist, because they've had to break up their groups in many cases. The time gets a little bit more limited. It may look different, but it should be occurring. And the math specialists, the reading development teachers, and the secondary coaches are still scheduling that. Is there any possibilities could hold at least some of the lessons live? Okay, so live, they are trying to mix in live instruction. Again, it will depend on the confidence and learning capacity of the teacher to host that live session. So it looks differently. I do know that the ed techs have been working with teachers who are a little less comfortable or familiar with the online platforms like Zoom and Google Meet and Flipgrid, because again, at the elementary level, they weren't really, a lot of them weren't using that as much as the middle school and second high school teachers were. So it's a learning process, and it's been a learning curve for them too. But yes, there is a push. And as you know, when we sent out the elementary, especially, and middle school and high school revised schedules, it does state that students should be reaching out to teachers if they need that time as well. It shouldn't just be a one-way street, that the teacher is extending the invitation. Students, if they feel the need to have that FaceTime with the teacher to have any kind of reteaching or a lesson retaught, they should be reaching out and requesting, and teachers know that they are open, and that's why there are like the office hours or the blocks for them to be able to schedule that. General education interventions could be happening in groups or individually. I would say it probably depends. Again, it's all based on need. So it's whether or not there are students with similar skill deficits that they can group together. If there's not, then they're doing them individually. And my understanding is that a lot of the special education teachers are also kind of using that same thought process when creating their Google Meets for their students as well when they get them together.